So the Lakers have finally done it. They have finally won a game one in these offseason, in these playoffs. LA Lakers, top off a 126-114 win over the Denver Nuggets. While the game seemed close, with it only being a 12-point win, Lakers are up by like what, 23 at some point. And garbage time, guys start hitting shots when it doesn't matter. And it became a 12-point game. But Lakers played, and they played a really good game tonight. First quarter was really close. Both teams were just scoring a lot in the first quarter. Weren't playing that much defense. Denver Nuggets, they actually won that quarter, 38-36 off a nice Jamal Murray 3. Then after that, it was the Lakers from the rest of 3 quarters. Dwight Howard was spectacular on defense. He played really good tonight. He's even able to make some of his free throws. Caught a couple of lobs, just playing good defense, hustling. So Dwight had a great game. When you talk about playoff Rondo, with his playmaking he had tonight, he had like what, 8 assists, 0 turnovers, maybe 1 turnover. Again, LeBron was playmaking well. He didn't have that many turnovers too. He had 3. When it came as a team, they took care of the ball actually. Yeah, only 11 turnovers. They took care of the ball because they got some of those in garbage time. But they played really well tonight. And Anthony Davis goes off for 37 points with 10 rebounds, and he chipped in 4 assists. So he was playing good. And the main thing is, LA, they played better defense than Denver. They were a lot more disciplined because they didn't get as many dumb and ticky-tack fouls. And there was some ticky-tack fouls that Scott Foster called, like that technical on Jamal Murray. That was fucking stupid. Now he let AD get away with blowing up the Joker because he put him on his ass, and he gave Dwight Howard an easy dunk. So there was some ticky-tack fouls, but Denver was just a lot more, undisciplined with their fouls. They were just getting silly fouls because that's what got the Joker and Jamal Murray in foul trouble early. And surprisingly, the Nuggets, they still kept it close. Why those guys were on the bench, like it still stayed within the 10-point game. But yeah, you can't have your best players going out or being just out the game because of foul trouble early. And then later on in the game, when AD got the Joker to draw his 5th foul, it was just undisciplined and stupid. Like Joker just jumped into him on a jump shot, a perimeter jump shot. AD's not that great when it comes to shooting threes. You don't want to leave him wide open, but he's not your most priority threat when it comes to perimeter. Joker jumps into him. AD also jumped into him with the whole, the jump shooting fouls like what Damian Lillard and James Harden does all the time. He did that, drew the 5th foul, and after that, Joker didn't play for the rest of the game. And they shut down Jamal and the Joker early because they were down big and don't want to risk anything. And LeBron, he did have a minor tweak on his ankle earlier, but he did respond back with some explosive dunks. He did lead the game with like 2 minutes 45 seconds remaining, and that's probably just start the treatment on his ankle and his body early to make sure everything's all nice and good. But it didn't seem to bother him that much. He was able to distribute the ball well. He did have a couple of careless turnovers, but he only had 3 and what was like 7-8 assists. Him and Rondo were just playmaking really well tonight. And another thing is, when it came to Denver, they just weren't playing that much defense because Rondo and LeBron were just throwing lobs. Even Caruso threw in a lob to LeBron, I believe. So yeah, they just weren't playing that. They weren't playing that great defense. There was a lot of lobs going off. Dwight Howard caught some. AD caught some. And guys like KCP, able to make some threes. Again, Markieff Morris, he got make a couple of threes. Danny Green even Danny Green made a couple of threes, and in garbage time, J.R. Smith hit 1. So perimeter shooting is better. I still can't expect them to be a consistent wow. How low did they shoot from the three ball tonight? Let me check. Yeah. Still can't bank on them shooting 44% consistently, but they only took 25, made 11 of them, so I'll take it. They did take a lot of free throws, but that's because of Denver being undisciplined. And let's check the free throw battle here. 23 out of 28 and 27 out of 37. So yeah, they did take a lot more free throws. Of course, they missed a lot more free throws because of the Lakers. But yeah, man, guys played good. They played good. Jamal Murray played good, but he just wasn't in there because foul trouble. And then when it came to Joker, he was able to play make as well. He was cooking us earlier in the game, but after that he just wasn't able to play make as well. And yeah, man, Lakers finally win a game 1. I'm glad they didn't, you know, completely let up on a lead and let Denver come back in the game. They did have moments where they, you know, they took their foot off the gas a bit, but they were able, you know, snuff out those runs. Except for garbage time, but it was garbage time, so I'm not gonna, you know, be too concerned about that. But yeah, they played a good game. I will expect LeBron to be better. I mean, he was 15 and 10 tonight, but when you got guys like Rondo playing the way he did, hit an incredible shot, you know, over the backboard with a nice floater, hit an incredible shot. When you got guys like Rondo playing the way he did, when AD puts up 37, when the White's playing great defense, getting those hustle plays, you know, throwing down lobs. LeBron only having 15 doesn't really matter. So yeah, they played a good game. Don't want to get too high on the win. Don't want to get too low on the loss. Got to see what these guys do in game 2, because you can't bank on the other team's 2 best players being, you know, out for so long. But 80 is still a mismatch for Denver and any of their bigs. So yeah, I do believe they'll win game 2. Then we'll see what happens from there. But with that out the way, ladies and gentlemen, y'all stay safe, and I'm out. Dropped off twice.